What is going on, everyone? Nathan coming back at you with my first AAA live in a long time. People loved when I did the Almost Any Ability showcase, I guess a couple of months now at this point, and I've been begged pretty much to return to it at some point. And I don't know if I want to dedicate my whole channel to it like I did with Monotype for the last couple of months, but I definitely want to showcase it because I still really enjoy the tier in a couple of lives here. And people have often asked me like, oh, why are you going back to AAA? It's like a dead tier. Do something more popular like National Dex OU. And I love Nat Dex OU for sure. I plan to make some content on that in the future as well, but I always want to play what I have most fun with, right? And there's still, as long as there's enough games for me to be able to play AAA online, then that's fine. But briefly, before we get into things in the swing of this team, I will just give a quick primer on what AAA is in case you have never seen it before. Let's call it AAA. I can't say almost any ability in AAA all these different times. It's too much. We're gonna call it AAA from now on. That's easier. But AAA is almost any ability, and that means you can take any Pokemon on the team and you can add ability to it to make it more beneficial. So for example, you get a Pokemon like Nihilego, who's great in terms of its SPDEF. Like, look at these amazing special stats, better than Cresselia on the special side of things, but it struggles from poor recovery. So what can you do to fix that? Give it Regenerator. Oh my gosh, all of a sudden it's this incredible rocking pivot with good attacking stats, spreading knockoffs and clear smogs. Makes total sense. Or you can take a Delmise like this and give it adaptability. So when you have Choice Band and Grassy Terrain, you're doing some crazy stuff like 2-hit KOing Latios like comfortably, like 65 to 77%. Or like Oko and Blissey. Or I don't know, what's like a really impressive calc I can come up with here? Like Ferrothorn with Poltergeist. Gotta be like 80% here. 83 to 98%. That's insane. Almost an Oko. After spikes, Oko. Yeah, 75% chance to Oko after spikes. That's incredible. Anyways, so this is the idea of the tier. The key word being almost any ability. People always ask me like, oh, well, why don't you just like a huge powered Darmanitan? Almost any. So some certain Pokemon are really too overpowered, like Dragonite, because if you give that thing Aerolate plus Extreme Speed, it's insane. So Dragonite's banned, for example. A lot of abilities like Poison Heal recently got banned, which thank God actually, because when last time I played almost any ability, I was getting really fed up by the constant amount of Poison Heal mons that were just tanky and kind of like impossible to break and force you to run certain teams. But anyways, that's gone now. Poison Heal is a good example of something that's being banned. Huge powers and obvious standout, things like that. I think Arena Trap's being banned, of course. So what I love about it is it accentuates the creativity of Pokemon. Is I can come up with an idea. If we go through my almost any ability thing here, you can always tell I just have an idea and I kind of run with it. Like, all right, what if I had Psychic Terrain and I was trying to go for the strongest expanding forces possible? How about a Choice Specs Tinted Les expanding force Gardevoir? So that means even if a Ferrothorn, a Steel type swaps into it, it's still doing like 200% to you. And Power Herb, Unburden, Necrozma to take advantage of the Meteor Beam here. So clearly you can tell I go for like some sort of themes. Lots of times you can just like combine 6 good mons and build a strong like team on its own right, like this team for example, and that's probably the safer way to go. But same thing with monotypes. I'd like to take advantage of a system of offense my opponent cannot, and that means that we're gonna have 6 insanely powerful Pokemon anyways, because it's AAA. Everyone's gonna have an ability that perfectly synergizes with their current kit. So what I want to do if I'm running offense to kind of stand above the crowd here is, again, it's take advantage of a system of offense that my opponent cannot. It's like my catchphrase, but I think it is applicable here. Oh, this is something we're working on right now. Stomp Chomp. This is something. So I'm talking too long here like I always do, but this is something that I think is an unbelievably cool idea. I love team building AAA on stream. It's my absolute favorite tier to stream because I'll ask for a suggestion. I'll be like, all right, who's a good tinted lens sweeper for a grassy terrain team? And people are just like rapid fire, like ba 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 ba, like drop 50 ideas. And some of them are dumb, but some of them will be like, hold on a second here. Tinted Lens Roserade? Like, that sort of thing happens all the time when I'm streaming it, so it's great. And this situation happened here. With this Stomping Tantrum, Garchomp is amazing. I'll put a clip in it to show exactly what it means, but the idea is you can Dragon Claw a Tapu Fini swap in, which causes it to fail, and then Stomping Tantrum's power is doubled because the last move failed. So that means you have a Hyper Beam or Giga Impact ground type move with adaptability. It's just... Ah, crap. Hopefully this isn't Oko. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's insane. Good luck. Like, that would kill a Ferrothorn at that point, right? Like a max defense Ferrothorn. It's insane. Okay, anyways. I obviously love the tier. It's very fun, very creative. So we're gonna mess with it a little bit here. I promise I build a bird up team at some point. And actually, this is a Friday, so if you're watching this on a Friday, be sure to check out the stream because we're gonna be building a bird up team, and I've actually got my I've got my morph suit in the mail today, so we're going full Eric Andre mode. Should be pretty fun. But anyways, here's the Grassy Glide team. The biggest problem with it, as you probably read by this point right here, is struggling to break steel types, in particular steel and flying types. And there's a lot of choices went back and forth on with magnet pull mons. Arcanine obviously seems great because choice band flare blitz will kill all types of steel mons. But the reason why I chose it over any other mon is because there's so much flash fire in the tier, right? Like Ferrothorn with flash fire is fantastic because it takes its biggest weakness and just removes it wholesale. So I need to still break Ferrothorn if I'm locking them at that point. Like if they have a flash fire Ferrothorn, I can't just lose straight up at this point. That'd be a disaster. So I instead lock them in and kill them in close combat here. So that's great. Wild Charge, also great. So if it's Corviknight that has Flash Fire or Primordial Sea, I'm still covered. Sometimes they run Volt Absorb. Corviknight, if that's the case, then I'm kind of boned and I'll have to switch back out to something else. But the point is it's flexible, which I love about it. Plus, it's a choice band at extreme speed, which will be really great. And it's a fast, super strong Pokemon. So there'll be lots of opportunities where I'll just be like, okay, it's done its job. I will just, you know, drop a huge Flare Blitz here. And our terrain setter is going to be terrain extender Corviknight, which is really awesome because people don't talk about this enough with Rillaboom. Because in normal OU, it's great that it's Grassy Surge. It's awesome. You switch in your instant threat with Grassy Glide, and that's great. But it's it's inconvenient that it can't be freed up to run a terrain extender. It can't be freed up to have a different offensive ability like it has Moxie in this case. So this is awesome because you can switch in your Corviknight, go for a really slow U-turn, and then pivot out to whoever you want here. And then Rillaboom can Swords Dance, take a full advantage of 8 full turns of Grassy Terrain instead of like a measly 4. And then that really pairs well with the Moxie ability. So it's an endgame condition. If you can get up a Swords Dance, these Grassy Glides can do all kinds of damage, and they're going to get stronger and stronger as it goes. It can really, really wear away at my opponent here. Roserade here, as we mentioned, is kind of helping support break the Grass Resist that Arcanine might not be able to with a Tinted Lens Leaf Storm. So that means that Steel types are taking normal damage from a Leaf Storm. With a Choice Specs Roserade that's pretty fearsome. Tempted to make this one modest because like a 90 speed tier is pretty average, but Mamoswine is a huge threat in the tier, so I'll keep it here for now. Nihilego, I also mentioned that, just kind of a good do-it-all pivot that I like to kind of complement the Corviknight well here. And finally, my favorite thing of this, my pride and joy, is this Delmise. Delmise with adaptability and Grassy Glide is unbelievably hard. Nobody sees it coming. I wouldn't expect them to. Who would be like, all right, you know, full health Dragon Pokemon should be able to swap into this thing fine, right? Nope, 2 Grassy Glides, you're out of here. Knockoffs, excellent coverage. Poltergeist is really, really, really hard to swap into. And if you want to actually just truly nuke your opponent, Power Whip hits like 50% harder than Grassy Glide 2, and sometimes that can do the trick. So, fun team here. I don't think I demonstrated it on the YouTube yet. I'm hoping not, after I'm doing a live on it right now. But it's a very fun team. I enjoy it a lot. We built a lot of teams, but this is a theme that kind of made sense for us here. You know, I built a team that was webs and wall breakers, where you go for webs, kind of similar to a mono bug team on mono type, and then you just break with these insane, you know, adaptability. Mamoswine doesn't seem terribly exciting, but trust me, this stab combination is rough enough as is. When you give it another 50% boost, it is insane. Or I don't have any Poison Heal Mons, do I? Thank goodness. Yeah, this was a cool team. Our electric terrain here was pretty cool. I did build a Drag Mag with a Victini Magnet Pull. That would work well too. This would struggle against the Ferrothorn I mentioned, but I guess you could always Final Gambit in that situation. Okay, so we are up against a pretty standard looking team here. Things like a Technician Weavile really jumps out to me. I think it's the most common Pokemon on the ladder at this point. Everybody loves an Aerolate Noivern. Makes total sense to me. This thing could be any sort of defensive ability. Regenerator jumps out to me as well. You know, I should have something in mind for Volcarona, but it's worth keeping in mind that I haven't played AA very much recently. I played it on stream a little bit, but it takes a little bit of a mental adjustment, right? The big thing I always use as an example is like, you go, oh crap, a Firemon is about to hit me with a fire attack. I'll go to my Heatran. That's a safe answer, right? Just like kind of a no-brainer. You don't even have to think about it. Your brain just kind of skips a beat there. Oh, and Noivern's getting suspected. I missed that. I did not know it was that controlling. They're going to dip. Fair enough. Want to know. But anyways, if a fire attack is coming in hot on my team and I've got a Heatran, oftentimes my like OU brain will just be like, oh, just go to Heatran, no problem. It's like the easiest fire counter in the world, right? But then when it's got a different ability other than Flash Fire, it's actually neutral and takes quite a bit of damage. So it's not perfect, right? So those situations where like your instincts can kind of betray you. So looking at this team, Heatran we definitely want to trap as a 4x resist to our grass type attacks. Roserade might be able to break. Volcarona is also a huge threat. We'll have to keep Nihilego quite healthy or else that thing can sweep us in a heartbeat. Also a huge threat. There's a lot of scary stuff here. Man, Mandibuzz is going to be a problem for us. Rotom Fan as a 2 flying types there. Literally everybody on their team except for Swampert is a grass resist, and Swampert is got a decent likelihood to have Sap Sipper. So this is a nightmare matchup for us here. Arcanine could be good. I might go to Rose Raid pretty quickly here and see if I can break with Leaf Storm on something. There's a Swampert revealing Drizzle, so it's a rain team of all things. That's pretty cool. Definitely not Leaf Storm swap in though. That's a relief. And with Tinted Lens, that's the benefit, is Rose Raid's maybe our most important Pokemon at this point, because all of these Pokemon are grass type resists, and Rose Raiders are only Pokemon that can break these resists thanks to Tinted Lens, ignoring the not very effective nature there. Rotom Fan gonna come in, literally gets OHKO'd right on. There's like a big proponent of people who don't like Tinted Lens Pokemon. They always want to, you know, they're more in favor of adaptability or more purely offensive abilities that can help you versus neutral matchups in addition to weak matchups, which I totally get. But like, how can you say no to that Rotom sack we just had right then? That's just a thing of beauty. We'll get into Heligo right now. Literally max Spadef. They could Weather Ball, actually. They could totally Weather Ball in this Predict. They crit me instead, which is very bad. I would not be surprised if that is adaptability, speaking of which. But we're up to 76 after that. They go to Volcarona straight away. I'm guessing they're threatening the Weather Ball. So we got to calc this really quickly, because I can't swap out on a Quiver Dance. That'd be a disaster. So let's say they've got the young Weather Ball in the rain. Yeah, it's gonna kill us. That's a really awful position to be put in. Because I either Power Gem if they Quiver Dance, and we might not kill, but I mean 300 special attack. I should hope we would. Or and if they Quiver Dance, by the way, and I swap out, then the Regenerator health that we mitigate is kind of lost thanks to that boost. So that's pretty crappy. And I don't have a swap in either, right? So fire type attack in the rain admittedly, but still not great. Fire type attack. Kind of walled, especially in the rain with Flare Blitz being our main stab. Our most important Pokemon. So this is a tough position to be put into here. I am thinking there's no way you go to Volcarona this confidently. Here's my thinking, gang. There's no way you go to Volcarona this confidently unless you've got a plan of attack. You have to be, okay, we're low ladder though. I was gonna say you have to be Psycho to come in and Quiver Dance. But we are low ladder. This is a fresh account. I don't know. I will go to Arcanine. On the sack. The Giga Drain. What? They are Psycho. What the hell? E-Speed might be a 2-hit KO here. No, it won't. It'll be a 3-hit KO though. I mean, we'd want this thing for Heatran for sure, but we do have Superpower and Rillaboom. We do have Roserade. We do have Poltergeist. Weird positions. They don't have Weather Ball, which I totally expected. Maybe they don't even have Weather Ball. Someone in the comments is gonna be ripping me a new one for saying that, I bet. But I still want you for Heatran. I do. And you've got good matchups. This is a fast team in general. Oh, I could regret this. As they go to Swampert here. I mean, I did regret it, but not in the way I expected, if I'm being honest. Let's go to Corviknight as they get a Brox here. Flip turn likely into Zapdos is also a possibility. Yeah, they're playing it really offensive. No rocks for them. If that's the case, probably a Volt Switch from Zapdos here. Ground type would be sure nice. If they're gonna Volt Switch, I mean, Heligo will handle that fine. That'll force in. They actually really struggle with Heligo, honestly. They might Volt Switch into Swampert if that's the case. We're kind of recycling the whole process here, but I'm kind of down for that. As they go to, oh, they did have, okay, on the Zapdos they do it. Okay. Roserade has decent Spadef. I'm guessing he might be actually Swift Swim, like we used to run. So let's go to, I think Delmise can handle it. Spec Swift Swim. Let's cross our fingers. Yes, okay, so Poltergeist, definite option. I think though with adaptability, we could probably break them with grassy terrain up, like with a Power Whip. So I'm just worried about this Mandibuzz swap in, to be honest, which Power Whip doesn't really help us with much either. So I'll do a Poltergeist. This might do, we'll see. Sun, what? Crazy. Okay, I kind of respect it. Do we see a U-turn here? Do we see a sort of physical attack? I'll go to Heligo again. You can already see how useful this Heligo's been, although we'd take so much from knockoff. What the hell? I want to get up rocks right now. Really, after all this pivoting they're doing on us, I'd love that in addition to limit that Zapdos there. So we'll go for that right now as a defog. I mean, you got Sun up right now. I don't, so I'm just going to keep looking Stealth Rock, honestly. Crazy read on their part, though, just to go for that. Unless you're trying to defog my terrain. Okay, yeah. They're trying to get rid of my terrain. They did it. Swampert is the play now, though. I have no reason to suspect they do anything but flip turn. The question is, do I want to get up Corviknight, grassy terrain? Taking 30% though, which isn't nothing. If I go to Rillaboom, that brings in maybe Volcarona, likely Zapdos actually. If they bring in Zapdos, I still have no. I don't really have a comfortable swap anymore with Nihilego at this low. Not great. Might be a time for a sack. Again, I'm trying to keep Arcanine alive for Heatran for a trap, but I don't know if that's super necessary here. Oh boy, I don't know, gang. I don't know. Let's do Corviknight again. This whole circular rotation thing isn't so bad anymore now that we have our own rocks up. We care about rocks more than they do, or at least keeping them up. So they were outspeeding us, so we will. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I can't go to you. Let's go to let's go to Rillaboom, I guess. Someone's probably have to be sacked to the Zapdos at this point. I don't have anything to stop Zapdos. At least with Nihilego that low. Maybe I should have gone to Nihilego to get them up to 50, like 60%-ish. And then I could have sacked someone afterwards, like I'm going to do right now. Yeah, that was a mistake. I thought Rillaboom was the play because... No, I couldn't have gone to Nihilego because it's weak to flip turn, of course. Yeah, okay. Okay. There's some chip on the dumb Zapdos finally. Kind of a 50-50 for them on whether you click Hurricane here or Volt Switch or whatever. Because we resist Volt Switch and Weather Ball, but Nihilego resists Hurricane. I'm going to play for the Hurricane right now. Nihilego won't take it super well. Ah, you know what? No Confuse. We'll take that to the bank, honestly. I expect a Swampert play right now. And I have the cojones to do it, I think. I'm going to go to Roserade. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. 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 Well, Nihilego got some health there. That was our most important Pokemon. Oh, no. Trying to play it cool. Oh, we're fine. We're fine here. This is no problem. Oh, no. So I can do that exact same play. I think I will. I think I will. Let's go to Rillaboom here. Okay, the second time's the charm here. If I Swords Dance into Mandibuzz, are they dead? I am inclined to say yes. We don't know their set, of course. Swords Dance +2. I am super low in time, by the way. But yeah, that is the case. Hello, old Mandibuzz with the drought, which is good actually because they can't really revenge kill with Zapdos. Actually, they can, but not really. And actually, at +2, we might be able to plus. Yeah. I also like this piece superpower. Normally is annoying because it cuts your own attack, but it's actually going to work out thanks to our Moxie, so we don't really lose anything by going for superpower in this set. And that will bring in probably Volcarona. You got a Heatran of all things. Brother, if you're Specs, I'm going to cry. Or you're just max speed. That's also very likely. So yeah, if we get an Arcanine in, we're looking okay, because you're taking 25%. We just have to kill Nihilego. So... Oh man, this is actually a tough turn. I need Nihilego for maybe Delmise is the sack. I think it actually is, because I need everyone else. I was gonna do Arcanine, but I think it would have died in the sun there with the rocks. So I think that was like my only play there. But this is great. We get to trap them. This is why I kept them alive the whole time. Huge resist there. Except they are Scarf, and I'm such an idiot. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's a nightmare. Oh, no. Okay, well, I thought for sure... Wow. That's too bad. Okay, so Swampert's going to come in here. We're going to knock off on the Drizzle there. Another flip turn. We're just getting chips to death with these flip turns at this point. I'll go to Corviknight. Man, oh, I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed. We had it there. Unless Rillaboom can do the sweep of the century. This is not looking great. Oh, man. Zapdos comes in. I think you gotta die right now, Corviknight. They should be Weather Balling right now, because it should be a somewhat 2-hit KO on Rillaboom. So I think this is the end for you, Corviknight. They Volt Switch, that's actually a good play too, as we'll see. I guess we'll find out. Volcarona, who isn't Heavy Duty Boots. I kind of suspected that when I went for Rocks. You never know. Maybe there's some sort of Scarf weird set here. And this is crappy because I can go for a Power Gem kill with Nihilego, or I can double switch to the obvious Swampert play there. I think the correct play is going to Rillaboom on a double switch, but my opponent has kind of shown themselves to be down to stay in before, so I'll go for the Power Gem in this situation. Plus, yeah, weird. Plus, not to mention, next time they came in, they'd be like 7% health with Rocks. If that works out, we'll see Swampert again here, it looks like. Maybe even... No, they go to Heatran with the Ground-type attack. I don't see a way we beat a Scarf Heatran, unfortunately. Because they resist our priority and superpowered, they outspeed us, obviously. Man, oh man. True bummer. Oh, did we knock off the Scarf there? Hold on. The knockoff does come in very clutch. We'll get some chip right now, too. Hold on a second. If I get a Moxie boost plus a Swords Dance... They were still faster than Nihilego there? I guess we're max Spadef here. Okay, so I've earned a second to calc here. Offensive. Magma Storm in the rain. Is it still killing us? 63 to 75. Yeah, it totally is. Plus we're Life Orb. Plus they're probably max speed actually. So we are almost certainly boned here. Still, we brought it kind of close. If they're not max speed and we get this kill, kind of got a shot, but unfortunately not. So we're gonna start out my AAA sort of reintroduction here with a loss. I guess we had that forfeit. But I've got time for one more. Damn, that was a bummer on that Scarf play. I mean, even if I'd known that was Scarf in advance, I don't even know what I really would have done there. In my slight defense, look, I'm not gonna give excuses. My slight defense, that was literally 6 Grass type resists. But man, no, it was 5 because the Swampert was Drizzle. But I am bummed. So we're gonna see that Noivern here. We are gonna see Linoon. Linoon scares the bejesus out of me. Raikou could be anything. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Regenerator Garchomp I know is extremely common. It could be a Volt Absorb, Gyarados, lots of cool stuff. Don't see too much for Arcanine to do actually, and I don't mind it as a lead. You know, Wild Charge, possible Volt Absorb, but you know, close combat. I'm not sure if we'd live one hit from Noivern, to be honest. We definitely live one from you, and we would definitely die to Garchomp. So I think I might. Corviknight isn't good against these two here, you know? Really isn't. Nihilego, on the other hand, is good against everyone but you 3, which isn't good either, actually. I guess I'll do Corviknight. I was wondering if they do this crap. Okay, are we going to see a Belly Drum turn 1? Probably, and they're faster than my other Mons. Extreme Speed might be able to do it, though, Banded. Except their Trick, of all things. Gonna take my Terrain Extender, which is annoying because that is so useful for us here. Do we see a switch out? I mean, everyone's taking decent damage from a Brave Bird. It's a strong move with good base attack. They're gonna give me a Simple Beam. Kind of cool tech. Here comes the Garchomp. Are you gonna set up on me, brother? Is that what's going on? If I get a Brave Bird, Delmise can kill at this point. It is, oh, they're Trace and they take our Simple. See, that's the kind of cool shit you find on AA. I love that. So they give me Simple and they trace it to Garchomp so they can boost the hell up with that. Love it. Nihilego, super useful in this comp. Roserade, kind of outsped by near everyone. And dies. If there's a flying type attack, dies. Resist Raikou, but yeah, I think this is a Roserade sack right now. As they kill me. And show me your Delmise swap in. You actually do have a 4x resist right there, but still. It's going to do a lot. This is going to be a big hit. There's no way they're expecting a Grassy Glide. Actually, they might. It's not too subtle, if honestly, what we're going for right here. But definitely good to be able to force this scary Mon out. I bet they sack it just because it's low ladder, and they've already kind of invested a lot of resources to give it the simple Swords Dance here. That also means with the Skill Shot, they'd be at +2 speed, and I guess -2 defense. That wouldn't even be very good, would it? But I like the tech, the simple Suicide Lead, especially with the Trick there. Very cool stuff. If it had rocks, it'd be perfect. Is there anyone else that gets simple beam, I wonder? Smogon. Oh, that's not right. Smogon, simple beam. Anyone else that gets that could be a better suicide lead than Line Noon? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, no one here gets stealth rocks to my knowledge. Someone might correct me, but Genesect with a simple beam. We do get the kill in the Garchomp there. Meanwhile, Charizard gonna come in right now. With a Desolate Land boost, so it's at +1, Specs potentially +2. I think Nihilego should still handle it fine. Let's go for it. They protect, fine by me. Let's Power Gem here as they go to their Noivern. That's no answer. This will be a 2-hit KO. Plus, I can't really think of what they would hit us with. Their Iapa Berry. Wow. Very tempted to go for Stealth Rocks, honestly. I don't see what they do to kill me here. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a no-brainer for me there. And now all their flying types are really limited, which is great because it's the second straight time we've seen a massive amount of resists for our grass type sweepers here. And yeah, kind of to my suspicion, there's not a lot of another Iapa Berry. Why? But why? Anyways, I think that might clear the runway for us. If Charizard isn't heavy duty boots, a kill on Gyarados might clear the runway for Rillaboom to win the game, which I would take. Protect? Why? I don't understand. We're low ladder. This is a new account, so oh well, we'll go for it. And we are faster, funnily enough. I'll go to Rillaboom on the waterfall. Should be fine. Another at 35. I think we'll be able to kill with another Grassy Glide, which is dope. And then give us ourselves a Moxie boost, which still won't be able to kill Charizard, I guess. But it'll at least force in Charizard that we can go straight toward Nihilego on. And yeah, Noivern's at 55%. Raikou's really low. Not bad situation, all told. Moxie, I don't know. I feel like this could be a better ability on Rillaboom, to be honest. But it puts in work. This'll kill. This'll kill. This'll kill. No. Damn it. All right. Oh, we live. Are you kidding me? Oh, but there goes our terrain. Well, let's go to... actually, Arcanine's kind of looking like the win at this point. Let's go to Corviknight again. As they roost up. So rude. So rude. Terrible joke. Come on, Nathan. I'll Brave Bird so we kill and get a free swap in case they try to roost again, and that'll put them in range to die to Nihilego or something. Nope, they'll do that, and I might be able to kill with E-Speed, to be honest, but I'll do my easy breezy Power Gem. No swap in besides Raikou, and Raikou's taking a decent amount when rocks are considered. Dragon Balls is nothing for us. I honestly wonder if they were even Aerolate with that really weak damage, but you never know. I will sack Rillaboom here, and Dummies will clean up. That's great. Oh, you're just gonna let me get another hit off. Why? Thank you, Raikou. That was very kind of you. Extreme Speed, Calm Mind. This certainly is low ladder. Oh, there goes a terrain because we lost a terrain extender, of course. Oh, what am I ever gonna do? What am I gonna do now? This is a disaster. I've blown everything. It's a nightmare. No, we do have all kinds of speed control on this team. That's what I love. I think it's fun to have a speed control team that isn't just a Scarfer or something, you know, or like a fast Dragapult. Having just like 3 different forms of priority, I think that's pretty fun. So kind of a mixed bag there in terms of a live, but it was definitely a fun one. I'm okay to hold an L to that many grass resists with a team that's kind of, let's call it what it is, a matchup fish. So make sure to tune into my stream tonight if you want to see us team build a bird up AAA video. I'm not sure how it'll go, but it'll be pretty fun if nothing else. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.